Stay at home on 9 to 5, raising your babies with joy and pride. A real ass mom, you're a real ass mom. Taking care of business. Ooh, girl, you're resilient. 'Cause you're a real ass mom. A real ass mom.
Welcome to the Real Mama Pod.
I'm your host, Devin.
And I'm your host, Kendra.
We are real moms.
Sharing real experiences. The things people don't tell you.
Hey, Mama, hey.
Hey, Mama, hey.
How are you, friend?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. If this is your first time listening, I'm your host, Devin.
And I'm your host, Kendra.
Welcome to the Real Mama Pod.
Welcome.
It's just us today. Hey,
It
friend.
is. Hey, this is going to be a fun episode.
Yes, spooky.
A
We're
spooky
talking
one?
about Halloween. That's my spooky
I'm not
voice.
sure if this is going to be spooky, but we are going to talk about Halloween.
Yeah, we are. So this is a fun, light episode. And so I have a question for you.
Okay.
What are y'all doing this year for Halloween? How are y'all dressing up? Is Ferg participating this year? What does that look like?
So me and Berg haven't quite talked about that, but we are doing Paw Patrol. Or when I say we, and Eli is certainly doing Paw Patrol. He is really into Paw Patrol this year. Don't know how and why, but he is. And I like Paw Patrol. Paw Patrol is actually cool. So Eli is going to be Chase from Paw Patrol. And I'm thinking about dressing up as Sky.
Oh, that would be cute. I love Liberty. That is my girl.
Yeah, Liberty, cool. I
Yeah,
like Liberty.
I like Liberty.
I do like Liberty.
You might need to
I don't know. I might need to do Liberty
Yeah.
because, you know.
I love Liberty.
But if Jonathan dresses up,
Who's he
I was
gonna be?
thinking he could be Ryder.
And why is that?
I don't know because I don't know. I feel like he would also want to be one of the puppies.
Okay, for those
I'm
who are
gonna
not
consult
familiar,
him.
who's Ryder?
So Ryder is the human in Paw Patrol who is he's like the lead. I guess he oversees the dogs. Like he's their chief, I guess. I don't know what's really called Ryder, but he owns the dogs and he is their human, like I said. So the more I talk through this, the funnier it is. But I'm gonna ask Jonathan who he wants to be. I'm gonna be either Sky or Liberty. I don't know. And then Jonathan can decide who he wants to be, and Eli's gonna be Chase. So
Okay.
yes,
I
what
don't
are the?
think, Jonathan is participating in this one. If
I
have
think
to
he
bet my
will.
money.
The last time, okay,
He did dress
just
up
a
as-
little backstory.
Yeah.
Just a little backstory.
Okay.
So this is when Eli was like 2. I think he was going on 2. He dressed up as Mickey and I was Minnie. And I asked Jonathan, I said, well, do you want to be Donald or Goofy? And he's like, I'm not dressing up as no damn duck. And y'all are like Minnie and Mickey. So I was like, okay, well, I don't know what you're going to do. Like, Eli's Mickey. Like, that's just what it is. So originally he wasn't like going to be anything, but then the day before Halloween, he felt left out and we had to call the Party Cities to see what Mickey stuff they had. And he was Big Mickey. So I said that to say he's not going to want to feel left out. So I'll let Jonathan decide who he wants to be so that we can start like planning that.
That's hilarious.
What are y'all doing?
So the boys and I will be Transformers. Jared unfortunately won't be with us because he will be away for training for Halloween. So the boys already, I kind of cheated a little bit. So y'all know, if y'all follow me on social media, my kids dress up as superheroes all the time. Mainly Spider-Man, but they have other costumes. Sonic, Transformers, Wolverine, all kind of stuff. So I was like, oh, y'all don't really wear the Transformers for real like that, so let's use it for your Halloween costume. So they both have Bumblebee, which is Drew, and Optimus Prime, which is Jay, and then there's a girl Transformer, she's Red, so I just gotta find me a costume. I forget her name, but she was in the latest movie, Rise of the Beast. And so there was like Drew was, because you know Drew actually plans out our years.
Yeah.
So the year prior, So we're in this year. Drew already have us for next year what we doing, and I think it's either Power Rangers or Ninja Turtles. I can't remember. So he's in formation already.
Okay, Drew.
So yeah, we're doing Transformers this year, and he planned that last year as well. And it just worked out that they had the costumes, and then now there's a girl Transformer. So you know what? Actually, it was supposed to be Power Rangers. I'm sorry. So it was supposed to be Power Rangers last year, and then this year. And then when Drew saw the movie, he saw there was a girl Transformer. He changed it, and he was like, "Oh, Mom, we could do Transformers because there's a girl."
Oh,
so
how
yeah.
inclusive.
So he do make sure there's someone for everybody. So we are doing Transformers this year.
That's
so.
gonna be fun. So like,
Yeah.
you gonna transform into a?
No, I'll just wear the little costume.
Okay.
I ain't doing
I
all
was
that.
hoping that you would.
Girl, I might
transform.
transform and can't get back up.
Have you saw those little cute little kid
somebody did last
costumes
year.
That they,
yeah,
those are so cute.
yeah. I'm not transforming into nothing. They can, but I'm gonna be laid down on that floor. Jared not gonna be here, so I'm not transforming to nothing. So Halloween, was that a big thing in your household growing up?
So I wouldn't say big thing, but we did do Halloween things like trick or treating. My mom would get us costumes, and back then, I think they still do this in churches now, but they had like the what did they used to call it? Like fright? No, it wasn't nothing fright.
Nothing scary.
It was, I forgot what it was. Church? No,
something.
it was something. I can't remember the name,
Yeah.
but it was something church related. So yes, but we weren't like, my mom didn't have pumpkins and spider webs and witches. Like she didn't do all of that.
Yeah.
But we did, like, I don't want to say celebrate Halloween, but we did, I guess, feed into this. Yeah, we participated in, I guess, the culture of Halloween growing up. But it wasn't like Christmas or it wasn't like that. But we did have fun with it as a kid. What about y'all?
Yeah, same for us. We didn't really, like, nothing demonic. We couldn't be anything scary. We couldn't even think about being anything scary. We did, so I grew up in Harlem, and so at that time, Harlem wasn't what Harlem is today. So we would go downtown because that's where all the rich people lived. And they lived in these beautiful brownstone buildings, and they would decorate. Excuse me, I can't get my words out. Decorate their houses and give us like big king-size candy bars. And I remember that. And we didn't have Halloween bag. We had pillowcases. We used to use pillowcases.
Wow.
So, yeah, and then I remember coming home and my mom looking through the candy to make sure nothing was wrong with it or nothing was open. And I never understood that until now that I'm an adult and knowing that people put things in Halloween candy. Like,
And they crazy.
It's just ridiculous. But yeah, we would get money when we used to trick or treat down there because it was all the rich folks. And we used to take a train and all kind of stuff to get there. But once you got there, it was worth it. It was worth every bit of it. And another thing about Halloween for us, back when I was a little girl, because I'm not going to say when, it was cold. So sometimes it would snow on Halloween. Sometimes not. But we used to have to wear like clothes underneath our costume. So, and I think for some reason, I was a weird little kid. I stopped dressing up like after third grade. I'm like, I'm too cute. Like, where's my Jordans? I want to be myself. I don't want to be anybody else.
You want to be yourself for Halloween? Okay.
I don't want to be anybody else. I just want to be me. And my mom was like, okay, weirdo. But cool, you're saving me some money. So great.
I think I stopped dressing up in like fifth grade. Like after like going into middle school, I don't think I dressed up because wasn't cool to dress up for Halloween. Remember those little pumpkin buckets from McDonald's? That's what we used to go trick or treating with. Okay. Those are like, I don't know, that's like nostalgic memory just came up when you were talking about using the pillowcases to hold your candy and your money. Girl. But I remember those little McDonald's pumpkin buckets.
Yeah, do they still do that at McDonald's?
I don't think we might need to slide by McDonald's in October to see. If they do, I would love to get Eli one.
I'm trying to think, have my kids ever had McDonald's?
Your kids ain't never had a fry from McDonald's?
Maybe some fries. You know what? They have pancakes from McDonald's for sure. Because I'll do a McDonald's breakfast. But that's as far as that goes. So maybe they did have fries or something, but we're more of a Chick-fil-A type of family.
Chick-fil-A ain't got no Halloween
Yeah.
Nothing.
We didn't even have a Chick-fil-A when I was growing up in New York. I think I was an adult when Chick-fil-A finally came to the city. So that puts things in perspective. And it was all the way on NYU's campus, and that was far. So
I got a question. If you could think of one movie that reminds you of Halloween, what would it be?
Duh, Hocus Pocus.
Oh, that's a given. I love Hocus Pocus.
Yeah.
I look forward to watching it every Halloween because it's just like this is what you do during Halloween. You watch Hocus Pocus, even the little spooky like Scooby Doo show. I used to love Scooby Doo.
The Disney Channel.
Yeah,
Halloween I can do. Anything outside that, I'm not watching.
Yeah, I'm not a scary movie person either.
I'll be having nightmares like I'm too. I can't.
Did y'all do haunted houses?
Yeah, but not for. I mean, people used to decorate their house, but I never played those type of games. Even Halloween Horror Nights, like I went one time and I would never go again.
Yeah, Halloween. I remember going one time in college, and it was kind of like I'm not really scared of like figures, but that was like the clowns really scared the shit out of me. I didn't like that.
And they chase you, like get too close to your personal space. I didn't like that.
They do.
So, I'm not really. I don't like the corn mazes. I don't like none of that stuff.
Now the corn mazes, if you go with a group of people,
yeah, but if it's a spooky one, I can't do it. Like I don't like those type of things.
Now in life, no. But like 20-something-year-old can.
I've done
20-something-year-old can. That's as far as it's going. 30-year-old can, no.
Yeah, I've done it. I'm just not about that life no more.
No.
I'm just an little old lady now.
I remember when I was a little kid, my dad was in the Army, and they would have like these like Halloween festivals or fall festivals, something centered around Halloween. And one year, I don't know whose genius idea this was to do this with kids, but there was a man running around the base with a chainsaw. And he was running after kids like myself, and it scared the shit out of me. And I'm like, why would y'all, at my little age, have this grown person running around with a chainsaw? Like that, the saw didn't have, I guess, like the sharp pieces, whatever. But it was just the fact that this scary man was running around with chainsaws and like scaring the hell out of kids. Like it was not right.
Because then you have to walk home from school the next day scared. Like
because you don't know if this man is behind a tree or on your bus or whatever. It was just inappropriate.
Yeah, I tell the boys straight up, nothing scary. If you want to do something for Halloween, it cannot be scary. So I think one year Drew, or this year, some year, I don't know, asked to be the Joker. And I was like, absolutely not. First of all, you're not old enough. Second of all, no.
The Joker's scary.
And I don't think he realized the Joker is scary. I think he's just more like, a villain.
Or me,
Yeah, villain. And Jay could be Batman because he likes Batman. But I don't even know how they know about the Batman and Joker people, because I feel that is a dark, like, superhero thing.
Girl,
so I don't really allow them to watch it, but they still figure it out. So
YouTube.
Yeah.
Who knows?
Hey, y'all. So y'all know when we find out something, we like to share, right?
Yes.
So we are podcasters. I won't say we vets in the game, but we're not super new. And we're always learning about new things to enhance our audio, our video. And we came across Riverside.
Yes. We were introduced to this platform from a fellow podcaster. And we were previously using a platform that we thought was good, but it was just okay. The outcome was just okay. So we were introduced to this platform, and we have thoroughly enjoyed Riverside.
Yes, absolutely. The audio is much clearer. It doesn't give you that, like, I'm on a virtual recording. Yeah. It's pretty relative easy to use, especially for us. If we can work it, anybody can work it. And then it also uses AI to help you like edit your videos and give you magic tools and give you little captions you can create on Instagram and social media. So it's really helpful, and we highly recommend it.
Yeah. So check out Riverside if you're in the podcast world, or even if you are in the virtual world with classes or conferences, any sorts of virtual platforms. Riverside is a great tool to put in your pocket.
So check the link in our bio.
Bye.
Bye.
Are y'all decorating this year?
No. So again, I am not the decorator. Jared is, and he's not going to be here. And we're moving, so it's just like, no, I'm not doing any decorations for anything this year just because it's just so much transition. And I don't want to buy anything new because we're moving into a house or somewhere. So it's just like, I want to decorate for that space.
Yeah.
I want to start making that a home versus like trying to do this and maybe have to rebuy stuff because it doesn't go or whatever the case may be. So no decorating. How about you guys?
I'm undecided because I want to in my mind, but with us having this new house, my money is going towards decorating it permanently, not festively. So, but I do want to decorate for Christmas. Like, I know we're not talking about Christmas, but that's, if I'm picking a holiday in quote to decorate for, it is the holiday season, Christmas.
Yeah, and honestly, you find the best deals the day after that holiday, so you can start planning for next year. Like, you know where you're going to be, you know what your decor looks like, so you can start decorating for that, start picking up little things for the other holidays the day after that holiday. So you have plenty of time, man. You got your house. That is the decor.
That is that it needs to be decorated. So that's my goal.
Yeah, and even if you don't do it this year, you have many more years to do it. So no pressure.
No, none.
Yeah. So your favorite Halloween memory?
Oh, this is not necessarily a memory, but my aunt, my rich auntie, my Auntie Buster, one year, and I think this was the last year I actually dressed up for Halloween. She got us these like African goddess costumes. Ooh. And I didn't know that she had the same costume because like she sent it to us in the mail. It's like, rich auntie, you know, buying the kids, the nieces and nephews their Halloween costumes. And on Halloween, she sent me a picture of her in the same costume. Aww. And it was sweet. Like, oh, auntie, we're dressed the same.
That's so
sweet.
Yes,
that's my memory.
Okay.
What about you?
I don't know. My memory is horrible.
Like your memories of Halloween are horrible, or your memories
just period bad? In general. So I think, you know, I wasn't a big celebrator of Halloween, so I don't think I have a favorite memory, if I can be honest. Or maybe I just don't remember because this brain is on overload. So, quick question. Back to Hocus Pocus, because I meant to ask you this and I forgot, and now I remember. Hocus Pocus 2, did you watch it?
You know what? No.
What?
I know. So I had plans last year on watching Hocus Pocus 2 around like Halloween, and I don't know what happened. I don't know what was going on in life that I did not watch it. And I'm a very like seasonal festive person. I'm not watching Hocus Pocus outside of the month of October. So if I didn't catch it by Halloween, I just tabled it for this year. So I will be watching Hocus Pocus 1 and 2 this Halloween season.
It was a really cute movie. They did a good job, and it just put me in a good space. Because, you know, part 2s and sequels and all that stuff can be a little, especially 20 years or however long it's been, can be like, But they did a good job. The older ladies age very well and gracefully. They look good and the same, and you know, they still had little tidbits from the original movie, so but they still mixed it with like comedy and today's world where kids can relate to it. So it's really good. I think you would enjoy it. I went to a Hocus Pocus party. They decorated and all that stuff. It was really, really cute, and then we watched the movie. So
that sounds like a vibe. I would be down for the Hocus Pocus party.
Yeah, well, maybe you can host one, or maybe we can host one.
Yeah, that would be
next
fun.
Year.
You know, I want to host a murder mystery like Halloween.
Ooh, we should do that for the Mama Pod.
Okay,
next year.
We can't do both next year. We got to pick one.
Well, yeah, one or other. Like, we'll vote.
Like, which one? Actually, we can use this platform as a vote. What would y'all like to see? A Hocus Pocus party or a murder mystery?
Yeah, for Mama's only.
No, we can't do Mama's only for murder mystery.
Why?
It'll be fun. It's like anyone who can vibe to that.
Okay, so couples or
it doesn't
aunties?
have to be couple. It could be anybody.
I should have said women only, because we do sorry y'all, I just thought about that. Not Mama's only, because usually when we have events we do invite our rich aunties, because y'all are important to us.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what I meant. Not just mamas. But,
We know what you meant,
mm-hmm.
but we will figure out who the audience would be. Either way, we're gonna have a party of some sort.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all just let us know which one
Yeah. We'll survey that out later on next
in
year.
life. You know,
Because we want to start having more events where we meet people and other mamas and other people in general. So we said that will be our focus in 2024. So.
Yeah. You got some more questions? Because my questions just came off the head. I didn't write anything
So
down.
did mine, which is odd because usually I come with a whole bunch of questions.
The book of questions,
Yeah,
21 questions.
I know. So what are y'all doing for trick-or-treating with Eli? Are y'all doing something at his school? Are y'all actually taking him? Are y'all giving out candy? What does that look like?
So there are multiple parts of an answer to that question.
Okay.
So yes, Eli's school is doing a trunk or treat. But we are participating in that, and we are trick-or-treating with my brother and sister-in-law and niece and nephew in their neighborhood. So we're going to go hang out with the stalwarts for Halloween.
Oh, that'll be fun.
And I will help my sister-in-law give out candy.
Okay, that's cool.
What about you?
So we live on post or base, a military base. So we'll walk around here. Usually we leave candy out for the trick-or-treaters that come. Just can't be in two places at one time. So we'll walk around and get some candy with our neighbor, and then I'll make sure I have my wagon because my boys get lazy after a while. And, yeah, go trick-or-treating and come home.
Okay.
That is the plan.
Cool.
So I think we did good with this spooky Halloween.
Not so spooky.
Not so spooky.
Not so spooky Halloween.
Okay.
That sounds like the title for this episode.
Yeah, not so
spooky Halloween.
So Mama Juice, what are we drinking, friends?
So festive, right? Devin actually had the idea of some type of witch's drink. And I guess that speaks to our hocus pocus.
I wanted to wear witch hats, and she told me no.
No.
So boring.
We ain't even got witch hats.
I know. I said let's go get some. We got some from like the dollar store.
Anyways, so Mama's Juice. If this is your first time listening, we curate drinks to connect to each episode, and this episode is about Halloween. So Devin and her witch. Well, I'm not calling you a witch friend, but in her mind, she wanted to talk about witches. So we actually did curate a drink that is called the Spooky Mama.
Spooky Mama.
The Spooky Mama.
Are you afraid? Rah.
Witches roar?
No. Oh, wait, hold on. Let me do it again.
No, please stop. You're scaring me. So the Spooky Mama has 2 ounces of Empress Gin. So it's a purple drink. I don't know if you all are familiar with like witch colors and stuff, but it's usually like purple, black. It may be some silver in there. Who knows? It just depends on your witch. But this witch, has a purple drink. So it's 2 ounces of Empress Gin. And then we also have an ounce of Rosemary Syrup. And then we top it with a sparkling Sicilian lemonade. And we also add 2 ounces of Curacao, which is a blue liqueur, so to speak, that gives it this purple ombre blue color. And
really
yes, you stick a sprig of rosemary in, and then you light that rosemary up, and it gives you like this smoky feel. So it's like a smoky witch drink.
Yeah, I like it.
That's the cocktail. Now, if you are a mama to be, you remove the gin and the Curacao. I believe there is a non-alcoholic version of Curacao. I will do some more research on that. But if there is, use the Curacao and remove the gin, and you will have the Spooky Mama. So we'll make sure those ingredients are included in the description. And that's the Spooky Mama.
Okay, love that. So if this is your first time listening, we also have a segment called Mama's Corner. And this is our time to be reflective or to look at a listener letter and read it and try to answer the question based off our personal experience, not giving professional advice, but just advice based on what we know. So I think we could use this time to be reflective because this is kind of like a fun episode or whatever you want to call it. And so when it comes to Halloween, I guess, or any holiday, what do you look forward to the most as a mama in creating these memories?
That's a really good question. So this year, Eli has really gotten into holidays. Like he's talked about Halloween and dressing up. He is really into the Grinch. So that will be our big Christmas theme this year. But it's just the joy of like seeing him talk about these holidays. Like the holidays were a really big deal for me as a kid, and to see him have this same joy like on his face and in his heart about holidays, it really makes me happy. So I'm happy to just live, I guess, my childhood, I get through him, with celebrating holidays. So I'm excited to see Eli this year, and years forward, because he's really showing a lot of interest in holidays now. So I'm super excited about that.
Love that. Love that. For me, I would say I love creating the memories, and very much like Eli, Jay absolutely loved the Grinch. Like, y'all, in the summertime, he's wearing his Grinch shirt, don't want to wear nothing else. And I call him the Grinch sometimes because he can act like it. He can be very sweet and he can be very moody. I guess that's the Aries in him. But yeah, just creating the memories. And you know how you get those little memories on your phone, on your eye? The boys love that. Let me see. That was me when I was a baby. I'm like, you're still a baby.
Right.
But, and them actually remembering these things that we did, and every year is different and fun, and how engaged we are. Even Jared, being engaged, like he really gets into it. Like one time he painted his whole body blue to be the genie from Aladdin.
Me and Jared are more like on the festive side, and you
Yeah.
and Jonathan are like boring.
I wouldn't say boring, but I mean, there's more other things you could do besides waste money or stuff like that. But
Be festive
anyway,
for your kids.
I do it for my kids. I do it because before kids, I never put up a tree or any. You guys, Jared, he would call me the Grinch. But now I do put up the tree and make sure we have decorations and make sure the boys feel like they are celebrated through these, events. Or holidays, I should say. But yeah, just seeing a smile on their faces and them reflecting, it was like, oh, I remember this, or I remember that, or that was so fun, mommy. So even at their small ages, being able to recognize the things that we're doing for them. So,
and they appreciate it too.
Yeah, they really do. So this was a fun episode.
It was.
We don't
I'm looking
always
forward to the holidays.
Yeah, get a chance to do episodes like this. So this is fun, and I enjoyed this.
Yes, we'll talk more about this hocus pocus or murder mystery party
Next year.
It's gonna happen.
Yeah, it's definitely gonna happen. We're definitely gonna plan it out, and it's gonna happen because we do want to have more events. So it is happening. Mark your calendars. It might be around Halloween, but not exactly Halloween, because we understand you have things to do with your families. But we will get those details out to you guys, and we will have a blast when it happens.
Yay! Looking forward to it.
Ow.
All right.
Well, until next time, mamas.
Bye.
Bye.